everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Rosey Life. So today I want to talk about what I see people talk about, co-occurring manifestations. In other words, what happens if I want something and the other party wants something different and we're both manifesting something opposite. Who wins? Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And don't forget to hit the little yellow bell for notifications when I have new uploads. And if you haven't gone to RoseyLife.com, go sign up for my newsletter. I send out a few times a week with more tips and stories about my manifesting lifestyle and how I weave that in. So I want you guys to get more than just a video, but I want you to get something that you can read through and you're like, oh my God, that's so easy. And I started a new Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group. It's for ladies, and it's called Wake the Hell Up Sleeping Beauty. So you can go over to Facebook, look for that. I'll put the link below. But also, please make sure to answer all the questions and agree to the group rules. Otherwise, myself or the moderators won't accept the group entry. All right, so let's get back to the co-occurring manifestations, or there's all these names for it, right? So basically, what I hear when someone asks me, Rose, if I want something and then the other person, let's say you're gonna go on a job interview, right? And you go for an interview and you hear someone say that the interviewer is already wanting to hire someone else, and you go in for the job, but you want it. And you're like, well, immediately what comes to mind is people are saying, well, they're looking for a reason as to why they're not going to get it. They're already assuming that because they heard that the interviewer is going to interview someone else, that they're just assuming, well, why bother going in because I'm not going to get it then. So when people ask that question, what happens if, right, I want this and they want this? I want to know why you're asking the question. I would like you to ask yourself that. Why are you asking that question? Because you're assuming that you may not get it. You're assuming that your desire is not yours. And that's what I hear. I already hear the doubt. I already hear the, well, what if it doesn't work? Or it's not going to work, or it's not possible, or because if I want something and the other person wants something, that's just canceling you out altogether. That's just like you don't matter. Like what you want doesn't matter. And if that's the case, then desires are divine, right? They're divine. They're coming from God within you, wanting to express your desires, okay? Wanting to express the desires, and they come with, Neville says already, it comes with the power and the execution, all the details for it to happen. So if I have a divine desire, what the hell am I worried about what the other person wants, or what they may not want, or what they're opposing, or he may not want to hire me for the job. He might pick somebody else, and oh, maybe it's because there's something better. Baloney. No. I get what I want. I don't settle. I don't, and even if what I end up wanting is like, oh, I don't like it, I still get it, and then I can revise it. I can change it. I can go get something different, right? But I don't continuously put myself on the back burner because in case someone else wants something different. No, I don't do that. Nope. I want what I want. I get what I want. I don't settle, and that's final. I'm not worried about what someone else is thinking or what they might say, or, oh, why do you think about this? Okay, for a second. If I'm doubting and questioning what the other person might want or might say, or what, do you see, if I'm already doubting and questioning, where's the power? I'm giving the power to the other person. I'm giving the power to the other entity or culture, program, or people, or parents, or whoever. I'm giving my power away. So here's another example. Somebody emailed me and asked me about marrying outside of your caste culture. And I pondered making a video about it for a minute, and then I was just said, this is no different. It's an endless hole of questions, and I get it, right? And I will continuously remind you in every video that you are the cause of it all. There is no other power outside of you. There is no power that dictates what you get and what is meant for you. If you have a desire, it's divine. It's divine, meaning it's meant to be. That's why you have the desire. All right. And the only thing that we have to do is say, yes, I want it, and persist in the having it. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. And when I forget and I start feeling sad or lonely or I feel frustrated or I feel down or angry, I get back on my horse and I say, it's mine. I just had a little moment of relapse, and it's mine. It's divine in nature. It's meant to be. It is already mine. And you persist in it until it hardens into fact. So someone having an opposing manifestation towards you, I don't put my energy on those thoughts. I don't put my energy in those little hypothetical stories. I don't care. I only care what we're supposed to do. And this is for all of you too. The self concept. Self involves one person, you. One. Change your conception of yourself and you will change the world that you live in. Change the conception of yourself. It doesn't say worry about the other people, wonder if they want something different. What if they want something and I want something and it's not the same? Do you see? I'm not concerned about what is going on outside there, because everything outside there is just me anyway. So what do I want? That's my job. My job is to decide what I want, give it to myself, and accept it as mine. And if it takes a minute, a month, a year, not my problem. My problem or my job is to focus on what I want, and it must manifest. How? Don't know. I don't know. Again, how, when, not my problem. Now, some people like getting caught up in timing and they want to manifest on a deadline and all that stuff. And if you want to, go ahead. I find that when I personally do it, I tend to get really anxious. So I'm just like, you know what? I manifest really fast already. So it's been working for me, where I don't put the time on a hook. And I don't put the how. I love being surprised, and every day is Christmas for me, and I'm always saying, oh, for me. So why would I want to spoil my Christmas presents, right? And I get Christmas presents all year, every day. So I don't get caught up in how things are delivered to me. I just know they're delivered to me, and it's going to be amazing, right? I just thought of another thing that I manifested, and I'm just like, oh, it's going to be amazing when that's delivered to me, because I want to be surprised. I can't wait to see how things unfold. So focus on you is my bottom line here. Don't get caught up in what if they want something different? What if they're opposing my manifestation? Or what if you find yourself saying what if, or like in one of my last videos called the But Girl, or you But Girl, but what about this, but what about this, but what about this, or what if. If you find yourself doing that, right away, try to catch yourself and say, you know what, I'm doubting again. I'm fighting for limitations. I'm looking for reasons why I can't have it. And if I keep doing that, I'm just flat out not going to have it. My only job is to focus on my self-concept as the woman that has it, as the man that has it. That's my only job. Everything else, people can have chit chats and create, 10-hour YouTube or podcast about why, everything. I'm like, I don't care. That's nice. I don't care, whatever. I'm just like in one ear, out the other. My job is concept of self. I focus on what I want and I freaking get it every time. So anything else outside of that, I'm just like, that's nice. You go ahead and believe that. I'm going to cheer you on because that's all you. That's not me. Do you see? So don't get caught up in this. I say I stay in my bubble. Stay in your bubble. I know what I want. Concept of myself. I am the one that has this. I am her now. Do you see? And when I fall off the horse, that's okay. We just fell off, girl. Come on, get back on. And then I'm back on my horse. Me, 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 me. What do I want? Do you see? So it sounds kind of selfish, and I think that's why many people might struggle with changing self-concept, because you're supposed to make it about you, all right? It's supposed to be about you. And I made this post, an Instagram post, I think I've done it a couple times now, and I just say, you know, my saying is, when I choose me, I always win. You see, when I choose me, I always win, because I matter, and what I desire matters. Okay? So, co-occurring manifestations or whatever, I don't know, make it about you. That's what I know works. And I'm sign me up for things that work. And not only that things that work, but sign me up for things that are easy. I don't want to feel like this is hard work, because it doesn't have to be. I know that there's some teachers out there that say it's hard and that it sucks and you have to rewire your brain and all this. And I'm like, I haven't had to do any of that. And let me tell you, I've had a lot of limiting beliefs in the past, and a lot of things that I had horrible relationship with money, for example. I didn't have to rewire my brain to be successful and to have 3 businesses that I've created by myself, right? I didn't have to, and I had a lot to talk about blocks. My goodness, I had a lot of them, all right, that I created by myself. So stay true to you, stay in your bubble, self-concept. All right, my loves, see you soon, bye.